I guess I'm recording now. All right, perfect. So this is my first video that I'm recording, and I got a topic to talk about today that a lot of people, they're not able to have any answers, or they're not able to do anything about it. Matter of fact, it's getting worse, and so on. So I believe if people want some answers, can't hurt to listen. All right, so the topic that I'm talking about today is mental health and emotions, or emotions and mental health. So that is what I'm starting off on today, because I believe a lot of people need to understand this information. And a part of the title is see why you might not have any control. Now, a lot of people think they have control over their emotions, even though they don't. And I have a list of 7 things that could make you not have control of your emotions. And I believe they're very valid, because there are scientific tests and studies that show these things actually do that. As far as I know, the medical field knows this, and other businesses in the medical profession. So I would like to talk about some things that people is not able to get answers for. And since I'm a person that love to get an answer for something I don't know, I would like to get an answer, or give an answer. Give me something. Don't give me nothing. So the first one is food. And because food is not food anymore, and food is a food product, the best comparison I could give to it would be something like, you have corn and you have corn flakes. The corn is the real thing. The corn flakes is a product of the real thing. So, knowing that there's nothing that can replace the real thing, I would like to break it down. Now, with food, you're supposed to get your minerals, you're supposed to get your amino acid, you're supposed to get your good flavoring from it. You should get your good water from it, because all foods have water. And I do mean natural, organic food. There's things like alkaloids that the food will create, and that will act like a powerful antioxidant in your body. Whether it's to detox you, whether it's to scavenge some free radicals, whether it's to kill off something in your body. These things happen, and that's what they're supposed to do. They're actually supposed to be beneficial for you if you're eating the real food, the 100% food, the food created by nature, not man. And we can go into that a little bit later. And from these 7 on the list, I might have to make a video on each of these topics separately, because this is like, I didn't even realize this was that big, but this is big. All right, so anyways, the video is about mental issues, and eventually you will get emotions from it, and eventually you're not able to control it. So we first start off on food. First of all, most of our food these days is not food. It's a food product. It have chemicals in it. They call it preservatives. And the preservatives are not natural. It does not keep the probiotics in the food. it does not keep the minerals in the food. It does not keep the amino acids in the food. It doesn't keep the good oils in the food. So those are what make the food alive. So if you don't have that in the food, you're eating dead food. Now, a lot of people want to use something dead to keep something alive. And I'm still trying to figure that one out. I might be able to wrap my mind around it if I accept it, because you have to accept it first and see where people are coming from. And then you will understand that a lot of the times when people are skeptic, it's generally because they don't know. So they put up a defense like they're trying to go in their comfort zone. Me, on the other hand, if I don't know anything about something, I will do my research and I will ask and pick your mind, pick your brain, and then go confirm it for myself. Most people is not like that. What most people is going to do is they're just going to shrug it off like it doesn't matter, like it don't make no sense. Meanwhile, that could be a blessing that was dropped on you, but you kept away from the blessing. So long story short, most people eat chemicals food. Most people eat processed food. Those food have chemicals in it that throws off your hormones. Why is throwing off your hormone so important? You ever see somebody that is stressed out and they don't know if they're going or coming? That's throwing off your hormones. You ever see somebody that get angry real fast and you thought that person was just an asshole? You didn't think that it was the type of food they were eating and the things that was in it, the ingredients and the chemicals? Most people wouldn't think that. And I have a perfect test for you if you don't think that. When you eat some chicken, and I will break this down to you. It sounds crazy, I know. It sounds very crazy. When you eat some chicken, see if a couple of hours after that, if you feel any type of anxiety or any type of stress after you finish eating that chicken. Do that experiment and tell me what you think. And we have to be honest. Just pay attention afterwards to see if you have some anxiety, to see if you have some stress. Stress could be you get pissed off at somebody just doing something regular that probably normally you wouldn't, because you know yourself. Reason being, even the chicken was made in a laboratory. Even the bovine growth hormones and the other hormones that is put into the chicken to make the chicken grow fast, those were made in a laboratory. The feed, it's not real feed, chemical based. So we'll start off like that. The chickens are kind of living like us, just putting bad stuff in and nothing good out. So, say I'm a chicken and I have sense. That means I know when the feed comes, I know to eat. Say I'm a chicken and I'm about to be slaughtered. Say that not only do I have these chemicals in me to make me weak and unhealthy, say that I have emotions and I'm seeing my buddy 15 chickens ahead getting his head cut off. And I'm seeing him flapping around, blood coming out everywhere. If I'm a chicken, I know what a hurt chicken look like. And the chicken flopping around and then he stopped moving. I think if I'm a chicken and I see that and I know how to read chicken body language, I'm going to say, whoa, what is that? Because everybody gets scared of something they don't know about. So now the chicken is seeing everybody before him going through that same experience, and now he coming up on that experience. Now, I'm that chicken, my heart is beating because I don't know what's going on. I don't want to end up like those people before me. So I'm stressing, and I have anxiety the whole way through until they butcher me. Now peep this, and this is very important. When they butcher me, because I have all the adrenaline in my system, I have all the stress hormone, the cortisol, I have all the anxiety inside of my body running through my bloodstream. Guess what? Now when you eat that chicken, pay attention to what I just said after you eat that chicken. Don't even take my word for it. I'm just bringing things to people out there that might be interested in what somebody else's experience have been like, in order for me to know what is really going on with me. Because you're literally what you eat. So we're going from that side now and saying you're eating that chicken. And you doing it all the time. Man, you ever hear some people say, man, I love me some fried chicken, right? Let me hit you from a different angle. So the same person that says, I love me some fried chicken, I've noticed, and I'm not saying this is facts, but I've noticed, whether it's the chicken or another animal that had to go through that same process and have those same things in their meat, in their blood, and you go eat that meat, guess what? Now you get their emotions. So you will tend to find a lot of drama involved in that person's life. Recording will be stopped. I'll be back.